Okay, next let's talk about linked tracks. This is different than grouped tracks. Linked tracks means we're going to attach two or more tracks together and make any editing we do to one of them apply to the other one. Okay? Um, let's take this kick and snare thing, for example. If I select both of these and right click and say link tracks, okay, these two tracks are now linked. This is what we looked at a little bit a minute ago when we looked at warping multiple tracks. But now, if I go to my kicks track and let's say I select this little bit right here, it's going to select it in the second one also. Okay, so if I delete this little bit, it's going to delete it in both tracks. Okay, if I adjust this clip, it's going to adjust it for both tracks. If I move this clip around, I'm going to grab this clip and move it over here, it's going to take that one with it. Okay, and these don't need to be sequential. For example, let me unlink these. So I'm going to select those two, right click again and go to unlink tracks. Okay, now they're on their own. But now let's go out to here and say maybe this one, this track, and then I'm going to command click because I don't want the one in between. I can command click on as many individual tracks as I want. So let's say these three. Now I'm going to right click and say link tracks. So now these three tracks are linked. Okay, so now if I select something in this track, it's just that track. But if I select this track, it's going to be all three of those. So you can really make a mess doing this. So be careful with it. But it can be really valuable if you have two tracks that are really similar. For example, let's say these three things. So let's say these three things I'm always going to use together in this track. I'm never going to want one without the other. So I might link them all together and then, copy a section and say I'm going to want those three over here again and just paste them in over there. That can be useful. So, and I showed you already the warping linked tracks. The trick to that is that all the clips that you're warping at the same time have to be the exact same length. So you might have to trim the ends of them to get them to be the exact same length, or else it won't let you warp all of them at once. So link tracks is new in Live 11. It's a great feature for doing a lot of editing really fast. I've been finding it really valuable. So check it out. Before I forget though, I'm going to unlink these, select them, and click unlink. Now they're back to where they were.